welcome back to another episode of Quest for the Golden Creeper Season 2, The Rebirth. I'm your host, GoldManMouth06, and welcome to my Let's Play series. Gosh dang it, I just turned down ghasts, hostile creatures, and I swear, you can still hear them. They're not even part of the hostile creatures. What the heck? What the heck? That's weird. Friendly creatures. Okay. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm just turning off Minecraft volume. What on earth? That is so weird. That's one thing about Minecraft they need to fix. Their dang sound files. They don't got their dang sound files right. So, in the last episode, besides the point, in the last episode, we worked on our witch farm and made a slime link, and also worked a little bit on our string farm that we got done in the last episode. For those that missed it, you can check down in the link below to previous episodes. Oh, he must have walked up there. I thought he spawned up there. I'm very concerned. Hi, how are you? Go away. Anyhow, that is what we did, but in today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of work in the nether. Don't think I ever mentioned I actually got rid of some of the ice. I don't know if I can't remember if I showed that in the last episode, but I digress. We're going to be doing a little bit of work today in the nether. So today we're gonna actually finish up this little path. I'm gonna get some of the lava, in and such. I think I mentioned I was gonna do that off camera, but I might as well put it in the episode for now because we're gonna be doing stuff in the nether because I've decided to do some stuff in the nether. The other thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be hooking up our next pathway to the cactus farm over here. We're gonna be going down this way and over there through the cactus area. And I'm going to have to figure out how to incorporate that because that's the plan. I'm not going to be making any more of these upper tunnels. I'm actually going to be changing that later, but for now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is because that's going to take a really long time to do. And we're going to turn it into natural dug tunnels and such like that. We're probably going to use TNT as well because I have a little bit of that to waste. And all that's going to happen is making tunnels and making it kind of look in this style. So a tunnel's probably going to dig it down like somewhere around here. We're going to maybe not like right over here. We're probably out. The path might go around and we might bring the path over here because of this portal over here. I'm going to leave this here because that's basically it. And then we'll probably split it off and make it go over here and dig down, and that's probably where another mini hub is going to be, and it's going to split off into separate directions to get to the places where I want to go. It's going to be big enough so that we can fly our elytra through it like so. So it's going to be tall enough for us to fly our elytra through, and it's going to be wide, but we won't have to worry about gas because gas won't be able to spawn in this, and this is going to be like the main center of the path. We're going to make it just wide enough that we have a path, but not wide enough for gas to spawn. So our limit is probably going to be like 3 blocks on either side with a path in the middle. So that's pretty much the plan. But where else we're going to be doing that? But the first thing we're going to be doing is we need to get to the top of the nether because we need to start the process of breaking some bedrock. And you might be asking why? Because bedrock removal is actually broken in 1.13 with dragon eggs. And I really kind of need to do that. So I got a perfect spot right here. And that's how we're going to get onto the roof of the nether. But I need to go get some supplies, some redstone supplies, before I actually go and do this. Because I can't get back down without dying. So yeah, that's kind of the tragic part about this. So, that's what we're going to be doing, the first thing. And this is why this has a walkway up here. It's going to lead out, and we're going to break a lot of bedrock. I'm going to need a couple dragon eggs. I have 2 because of loot tables, right? So, I need to go retrieve both of them to begin, like, breaking bedrock and such. So, let me go get that. I'm going to go get the first one in the end, and I'll meet you guys back here once I'm ready to go on top of the nether to break some bedrock. Now this is a sight to behold. So I did it. I got on top of the nether. I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. But for the moment, I'm gonna show you guys how I break bedrock. Actually, I'm gonna just do it over here because we've already done this, and I need to break that hole completely. Actually, if this is right here, we should be breaking it from right over here. Yes, so I need to change this a bit. So I just tested it to see if I could if breaking bedrock was still a thing, and it is, and it works perfectly fine. And I'm just gonna show you it right now, just to show you that you can actually do it without creative mode. I'm gonna put this right here and break this, because this is how we're gonna get no, we don't need to worry about that, that's fine. So lazy chunk loading bedrock breaking with dragon eggs, that's what we're doing here. I would have used a lazy chunk loader machine to do it, but I couldn't find one on YouTube. It is out there, I just don't know where it is. And I know for a fact it's out there because I might know who the name is, but this is fine because I'm not on a multiplayer server, so I don't have to worry about render distance, because that is the reason why it's important to have a lazy chunk loader to speed up the process, because it's all about render distance. So I'm right now on a render distance of 2. I'm at the smallest render distance. So 1 and 2. This is the amount of chunks that are loaded at all times. That's what render distance is, the amount of chunks in a radius that is loaded. So there's a 2 by 2 by 2 chunks loaded around me at all times. When you get to the third chunk so I'm 1 chunk, 2 chunks loaded, and then there's a third chunk. The third chunk's a lazy chunk. It's loaded, but it's lazy loaded. So if I turn this off, and I'll turn it back on, because makes this quicker. When I turn it on and back off, the dragon egg falls down, and because it's in an loaded lazy chunk, it's in a loaded lazy chunk, the dragon egg breaks the bedrock. Oh, it didn't work this time. I think I did it wrong. Let's try that again. I did that wrong. I might have loaded it too quickly. Let's try that again. Let it drop the egg, and as you can see, we have broken bedrock. And now the best part about this is do that. I can just grab a button and do that, and boom, got the egg. It broke, and we are good to go. I got through. Yay! And also one cool thing I did forget to mention. If there's an airspace in between, it actually breaks 2 blocks. Like right here, this is the dragon egg was right here and broke 2 blocks. But that's not why I came back here. The reason why I came back here is because of how I got to the top of the nether. So I thought the top of the nether was right here, but it's actually right over there. It's at block 127, bedrock 127. So you gotta throw an ender pearl right up there. Oh, you get right there, and if you just do it, you have to do it just right, and you can pop up like that. Hit that ladder, pop up there, and voila! We're on top of the roof of the nether. But that doesn't really matter now, because we can get up here easily. So now, I gotta break a little bit more bedrock, as I was saying earlier, and we'll be good. I just wanted to show you that, to show you guys how you actually get on top of the roof of the nether. So, I'll be right back. So, sorry about that noise. I'm going to actually turn that down really quick because that's kind of loud. Turn that down. There we go. So, I got to thinking, and I remembered how to do the lazy chunk loader. It's a simple system right here. It's a piston. It's being bud-powered constantly by that redstone block connected to a slime block. And with falling entities, if you make them fall onto a fence post, it turns into a falling sand entity. It's not actually a block anymore. As you can see, like, the line is changing, like, right here. It's, like, changing from block to block, as I mean I can break it. So it's a falling sand entity at some point. So, eventually, when this gets at the right state in a lazy chunk, this will fall, and this will cause this arm to retract, causing this dragon egg to fall. I don't know if this is going to work right here because I'm not in the exact chunk. It should work. Hopefully it does, but let me just show you. If I just run over here, we'll be able to tell if the signs aren't broken. I'm just gonna like run in between the 2 chunks, and we get right here, wait a few seconds, and then we go back, and we can go. Oh, signs are broken. Let's just see if it broke bedrock. It did. Hooray! Yay! It did work. Okay, good. So yeah, that's how you can break some bedrock right there, guys. with this right here. So I don't know the design, I can't think of it, but this is just what it basically is. It's kind of cool. So now this is going to make this 10 times easier, where I can just not have to worry about placing, running back and placing, running back and placing. It's just an all streamlined process now. So that is good. That's all I wanted to show you, and now this will be 10 times quicker, hopefully. If not, I'm going to die. I'm going to cry. And then probably die. Never in my life have I ever been so excited to finally get some simple project done, and that is this project right here. So it is done, guys. We have managed to break through the roof of the nether, and that is amazing. It took a very long time. Many times I picked up this dragon egg, many times I have placed it, and that is looking so nice. I probably will put obsidian where all this netherrack is, because I think that will just look nice, and it like goes with the fact that it's like an unbreakable block with explosion or something like that. I have no idea. But now we have so many more options open to us on top of the roof of the nether, which is good because now we can actually in future episodes begin to work on the reason for this series, the quest for the golden creeper, which aka is I need to go get a lot of gold and build a giant golden creeper. Even though this is just going to turn into my survival series. Anyhow, that is besides the point. So now that we got this done, which is very nice, I actually can put some of this netherrack back right over here. I need to close this up eventually, but for now, it's just going to be like this. And just put 2 more down. There we go. Anyhow, I need to do some more stuff. We have a mission to accomplish. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to work on our pathways to our cactus farm, which is over this way. I'm going to need to put all this stuff away in a minute, so I'll be doing that in a moment. And what we're going to do, how I'm going to do this, is I need to break this portal, because this is a very old portal, so we don't actually need it anymore. So let's just... Why isn't it breaking? There we go. It's mining through the portal, which is kind of weird. So what is going to happen is I'm going to fly over here. We're actually going to get the Y coordinate of where this starts, I would say. Right over here. I still know where it is. It's pretty easy to get to. Excuse my voice. I have just woken up this morning. A little after I've woken up and started recording, after I had some nice delicious breakfast. And we'll just go over here. And right here, we're going to actually turn this room into like a cave with stone and such. So that's what I'm going to be doing over here. And I need the exact Y coordinate. So it's Y45 I'm standing on. So Y44 is the block that we're going to need to dig to. I'm going to need to dig to. I always say we. And it's actually starting to annoy me because there's only one person here, and that's me. And unless there's more people in my head that I just don't know about. So, yeah, that would be kind of concerning. Don't worry. I'm never concerned about it. So, I need to just... Let's see. I think this might be Y45 right here. No, this is 84. So, we're going to have to dig a decent amount of depth to that level. Let me just jump over here. This. And I need to find a spot for it. And it probably gonna be somewhere around over here. I'm gonna go back all the way over here. This right here, because it looks like it would be a proper place to put a nice entrance. We're just gonna dig out this a little bit. Make it a little bit 3 wide. There we go. This is a proper entrance. And let's see how far down this is. This is only at 92 or 90. So I need to do a lot more digging down this way. I'm gonna probably have to first make the proper staircase, like so. For example, I need to actually, while I dig, I should first place this staircase in as a way to be able to tell that I'm physically doing this right, at the right trajectory, I should say, not like actually doing it right, but have the right idea of how far down we need to go instead of like just digging like from right over here and such. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and when I get back, that will probably be in a very giant open space at a specific level. So let me just get this a little bit finished. A little bit more. This building style is one of my favorites, I will say. I love it. I love it. I have done a really good job. It is pretty much done. I need to make this room a little bit wider. I just realized I feel a little cramped in here, so I'll be doing that in probably in the next few moments. But right now, I'm just going to focus on this area for a minute. I'm going to really quickly talk about what I'm trying to do. So this is going to be the path straight to the cactus portal, the cactus farm portal. And right now, it's going to be standard, stay like this. I'm going to actually make this a little bit, overall, a little bit bigger. And we'll probably start it off from right here, this main part right here. So this is going to be just a little bit wider. And I'm going to make this cave system just a bit wider and a little bit taller, because it's going to pretty much be, I can fly down with my elytra, use one rocket, and get all the way there. No problems at all. That is the main plan that I want to do. But so far, I need to do a bit more building to actually make it look like how I want to do. I need to raise the ceiling up a little bit, because this is a little bit too low, I say, and I don't want to hit my head and slow down my momentum of flying and die. So let's see what I can do about making this a little bit more how I envision it. I think I've done a good job. Would you look at this? Would you look at this right here? Woo-wee! Woo! So you may notice I've gotten a lot done since that last cut. And I'll be going over a little bit of what I've done. So I have done actually a lot more than I said I was going to do, but that's okay. So I did the pathway. The first thing I did was I built up the corridor around with stone. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And I blasted my way all the way over here with some TNT. Then I carved it out, put down some grass, and made our beautiful path. This beautiful path here, going all the way through and all the way up to the very tippity top, which is fantastic. It took a while, but it looks very nice. And here is this part right here. I don't know if it's going to be exactly this high. I think it might get a little bit taller. Just a little bit, because of flying is kind of, I can definitely do that, but going down, it's going to be a lot harder going like down, for the main reason that if it stays like goes down, it's kind of going to get a little tedious, I think, and more likely I'm going to hit my head. So I might make it a little bit bigger on the way down, like going down like here, there's a chance like to hit your head on these kinds of things depending on the height. So it's going to be a little bit tricky to get the height right, I would think. So what I might do, I'm going to probably blast some TNT over here. I might make it this height right here, because that's pretty big and that's really nice, I would say. And that's probably the perfect nice arch and height for me flying down, because I really don't want to bump my head on this thing, which is fan-freaking-tastic. So now is the tricky part in the long process of stone placing, and that's going to be the last thing we do in today's episode. I will probably be time-lapsing it. I think I've come to decide I want to time-lapse this. And I'm gonna need a lot of resources for this. I actually gathered a couple of resources. I have so much dark oak wood I thought I was gonna need, but I don't need it. And we have a lot of dirt and a lot of grass over here that I can also use as well. That we also don't need. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. So I'm gonna get a lot more stone, get some cobble, get some andesite. We have already a lot of this stuff in the storage, and we're gonna use a lot of it today, and that's how the time lapse is gonna start. I'm not gonna go show you getting the resources. We're just gonna start the time lapse right now. This place looks just how I imagined it. And it looks incredible, and that is amazing. But what's also amazing is I can make it all the way to the cactus farm on one rocket. And that is just the icing on the cake. I am so happy. Whew, it took a while, but it is done. It is done. So I haven't finished it up though. That is the only thing. I still need to add in some iron ore and some coal ore to the walls, just to give it that little extra detail to the wall. So some coal ore right here and some iron ore right here, like I did on the outer side of this hub right over here. I still need to maybe make this side a little bit bigger. I'm unsure though. I might not. I haven't actually truly decided. So I need to do a little bit of work with some like iron ore and some coal ore, like over there, as you can see. I actually still need to complete like putting some coal ore in the roof and stuff, and finishing off whatever the hell this is. So what did I do over here? I have no idea why that is like that. So that is a project for another time. And also the texturization in the roof is absolutely garbage. Anyhow, besides the point, that is going to be it for today, guys. I have decided that this would be a good place to end it off. those time lapses were a bit long and drawn out, as of course they would be, so I decided to cut it short without having to do a time lapse of me putting in the ores and stuff included into that time lapse. So I'm going to end it off here, and in the next episode we're actually going to be working on something in the cactus farm, and then episode 50 is around the corner, and that is something pretty special planned for that. So anyways, thanks for all for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Leave a like down below if you did really enjoy it, and if you want to see more of my content, I would highly suggest subscribing. It would change your life. Maybe not change your life, but maybe give you some good content whenever you need it. Oh, the other thing I just remembered, I need to add some leaves to put in some lights into the wall. So I'll also be doing that because I don't actually have some leaves. So that is all for today, and I will see you in another episode.